Hello, 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 hello. Let's get this live everywhere. Come on here. Hello, hello. Bear with me, guys. Just making sure everything is fired up and ready to go here. There we go. Live. Whoop. Oh dear. Hold tight. Gotta copy some text. Get it together. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Happy Friday. I hope everybody is having a great day. And bear with me here. I am just firing up the last two outputs so we can say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. Looks good. Boom. Start broadcast. All right. And then I got to make sure this one is going. Come on, where are you at? Well, we'll figure out that one in a second. What is happening? Green Day is always a good day, and it's a Friday. Everything is beautiful. Everybody's happy. Whoop, sorry, getting a little crazy with my mic there. All right. Anyone can sue anyone. I'm not really sure what you're referring to there. Oh, the XRP. Yeah, we'll get into that. There's actually a specific feature that I read in the article that I wanted to point out that I thought was just very interesting for an official from Ripple to say. So yeah, you're right. Anybody can sue anybody, but the statement forthcoming from Ripple was really the interesting comment for me there. Kind of backs up some of the things that I try to stress to you guys. And I just wanted to point it out because I'm a big jerk and I like to say I told you so. Anyway, so yeah, let's see. Let's just go ahead and jump right over into that. So there is a gentleman that is suing Ripple, class action lawsuit, names Ripple, names their CEO and 10 other unnamed people, and he's saying that it was supposed to be a security. Obviously, it has been a utility token on their platform. As of yet, it has been classified. But a gentleman named Ryan Coffey in San Diego has filed this suit. And the important thing that I thought was the real kicker was if you look right here on the highlighted part is this gentleman, Ryan Zagone, who is the Director of Regulations to the UK Parliament. There is not a direct connection between Ripple, the company, and XRP. So everybody that keeps getting all excited every time Ripple pumps or announces a new partnership or announces a new, and when is Bitcoin going to go to, or when is Ripple going to go to 10 grand and things like that, you've heard it from the horse's mouth there. They say right there that that there's no relation between XRP and Ripple. Again, I like to stress this point. These partners that they are making do not utilize the XRP token to move their finances around. They are utilizing the Ripple network, but not the Ripple token XRP, and there is a distinction that should be made from that. Now, do I think that there's not an opportunity to make money on Ripple over time because most people don't understand that? No, certainly. So if you are a swing trader or a day trader, there are definitely going to be some opportunities for you to make money if you are sharp and know what to watch for on Ripple, over time. But I would be very cautious, similar to there's just certain ones that I won't leave money sitting in personally. But anyway, that's what I wanted to draw the attention to there. I thought that was particularly interesting. No direct connection between Ripple, the company, and XRP coming from a Ripple representative. So anyway, let's see who else we got here today. Davey, Johnny B, what's happening? That's a regular right there. Russell, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Scam trash, I would never. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly my theory on it. It is completely centralized, and it's a really good way to give your Bitcoin to the banks, which I thought was kind of the point of why we were into this. I don't know. Maybe that's not why you guys are into it. Maybe you guys don't have a problem with the Federal Reserve being able to endlessly print money, and maybe you don't have a problem with any of the traditional finance and fiat banking systems, and you're just into crypto as a speculative investment because you're trying to, go moon. Maybe, but if you do have any sort of ethical reason or fundamental idealistic reason for liking crypto that's in that vein, I think I would take a closer look at Ripple if it were me, so I understood a little bit better. So let's see. How badly do you think Ripple price will be affected? I don't think it'll be affected at all, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't suspect this is going to tank it at all. I think probably most people that aren't dedicated crypto people probably don't care as much about that. So I know a lot of people that I can tell you this. I have a lot of non-crypto people ask me, and this I'm talking about, older professionals and like my aunts and uncles and people of that age range, and they always ask me about Bitcoin, they always ask me about Ether, and then they always ask me about Ripple. And I don't know if that's because they just got on CoinMarketCap and looked at the top 3 and wanted to ask about it, or if it's just because Ripple's really cheap and they think it's going to turn into Bitcoin. But anyway. Hey, thanks, Russell. I appreciate the compliment. Sam will be back soon. I don't have an exact date yet, but he will be back. In the meantime, hopefully I am educational and entertaining enough that you're not going to leave the channel. And at the very least, we still got Snatoshi in the house to give you all the confident calls and all the good stuff. So anyway, have I looked into cash? I have looked into cash, and it looks super manipulated to me. We've been over this. I can't remember who had asked me about this before. I think the concept is cool. I like the liquidity pool idea, but I'm not a huge fan of a chart that looks like that. There's cash. There is way too much indecision and too little movement in the price action there for me, and I don't like a chart that looks like this. Just something about it doesn't sit right to me. And again, this is just my opinion. I have zero basis to say that this is being manipulated by bots, but just the way that it trades, it just seems a little iffy to me. So I don't get involved. But if it's a project that you think is worth looking into, then maybe take a look. Yeah, you can see I charted it back here. What was this? On the 18th, enough people had asked me about cash, and I was charting it there. But yeah, I don't like the way the chart looks. Something about it just feels off to me. So yeah, hey, thanks, Russell. I'll take that compliment. I think Snay is always top notch and fantastic, but Snay has had his hands full between juggling Cryptosomniac and also juggling the ICO. So I know he talked about it a little bit yesterday. I don't want to steal any thunder, but I can tell you this. I'm privy to what it is, and it is extraordinarily unique. There is nothing like it in the blockchain space that I've ever seen, which is pretty cool because most of these ICOs that I see come out are either trying to be supply chain dynamics, they're trying to be another privacy coin, they're trying to be another exchange. I mean, good Lord, how many exchanges are out there right now? So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of redundancy in the crypto space as far as what these projects are trying to accomplish. Another AI project, etc. I can tell you I've come across a standout AI project. I don't want to talk about it too much yet because I need to do a little more research on it, but I have come across a standout AI project that definitely caught my eye at Crypto Invest Summit. And I'll tell you, if you guys want to go do some research, I'll give you a little hint. It also uses the Hashgraph platform. So I'll let you guys do some speculation on that. Go do a little bit of research, and we'll get more into that. But that was one of the few AI technologies I thought was fascinating. And anyway, I'm rambling. More importantly, like I said, is the the ICO that Snay and Sam are launching is very unique in the space. So unique, in fact, that they've got a patented technology. So again, don't want to steal the thunder. I'll let them talk about it. All right, Neurochain is a standout? No, Neurochain is not. In fact, I'm not familiar with Neurochain. I've looked at several different AI projects, and I've seen nothing like this one. It's extremely impressive, like scary impressive. Like, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna cover this in depth on another stream, but a little teaser. And if you guys want to go do some research, there are some new hotness out there. What else? What else? Let's see. Neo ETH. Sure, let's take a look at that. Somewhere, anywhere? Where does it trade? Where do you trade Neo ETH? Remember, guys, I'm Mr. Exchange Fatigue that only trades. I only trade on Bittrex, GDAX, and Binance. So I know everybody else likes to trade on KuCoin and things like that. You'll have to if it's not trading on one of those exchanges that I just named that I trade on, you have to tell me where it trades so I know where to look. ETH Neo, why is it not here? Maybe I should. Oh yeah, I did say Neo ETH, huh? And USD. All I'm getting is ETH pairings. What the heck? Come on, TradingView, get it together. Ah, there we go. Bitfinex. Neo ETH Binance. There we go. All right. Well, I don't know if this is dipped down so low versus the value of ETH, just because ETH has been rallying super hard lately. I was looking at it in comparison to Bitcoin. If you would have had your positions at the breakout point, if you would have had your position in Bitcoin versus your position in Ethereum, it's like a 20% difference in gain. Ethereum, like you could have cleaned up with Ethereum. I wasn't paying attention at that time as closely as I was. You know, like I said, guys, I have primarily been trading in and out of Bitcoin lately and just trying to accumulate more things. But really, mostly I've been watching Ethereum because I've been finalizing my move to Los Angeles and running around like a crazy person. Although I do still have time to go out and have a little bit of fun here. I did do some charting on ETH last night while I was out at the club for our Moon Lounge members over on the Cryptosomniac Advantage. So I saw a rising triangle forming, and I said, hey guys, if anybody's in ETH, take a look at this. And sure enough, it rallied a little bit more. So anyway, let's have a look. Let's jump in here, see how far we're going back to the 29th from the breakout point. I mean, it's fully retraced since this last breakout. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back on that a little bit. I don't need this fan. Let's take a look at a fib and see. We've got some pretty good support here in the past. Whoa. What happened to my fib? Somebody changed all my fancy colors. And then settings, and then not the trend line. Good Lord, get it together here. Where's the extend lines button? That's what I'm looking for. Oh, good thing it wasn't a snake, as my mom used to say. All right. I mean, if this is a project you're looking to pick some up on, this is a good time historically. ETH is extremely low. I would say what would your, it depends on what your goal is. Are you trying to acquire more Ethereum, or are you just looking to pick up more Neo for your bags? Because now's a great time to add to your Neo collection versus Ethereum if your long-term goal is to acquire more Neo. I mean, look at, we haven't seen price action this low since January. No, I'm sorry, that's not quite true. Since middle of March, though. So yeah, I mean that's all in my buy range, right there. If I'm a long-term holder. Full disclosure, I hold no NEO. I don't hold any NEO. Didn't see the point. I'm heavy enough in ETH, and I'm pretty big on EOS, so I didn't see the point in holding any NEO. So I don't hold any, but we do know it is a solid project and could have a lot of legs. I don't know. I think all of them are in trouble if EOS does what it promises to do, but we'll see. All right, let's see. What do I think of Charter Chain as competition to Sia Coin? You know what, Elvis? Unfortunately, I am not in a position to answer that question. So I'll see what I can find out about it. And yeah, I don't know anything about Charter Chain. So I only know a little bit about Sia Coin, and that's that. All right, let's see. Wanted to buy some small cap coins from DEX because ETH is going up now, and I'm sure. Any recommendation? Kind of sucks. ETH goes up, but other coins don't go down in relation. So I don't know. Like I literally just got off the phone with my girlfriend talking about Ethereum, and she was asking me, you know, what do you think? What do you think? And I was just telling her that if she's not going to be around the computer this weekend, she might want to consider just setting a stop loss, because Ether's been running up so hard. And again, it's not exactly the same as everything else as far as being pegged to Bitcoin, but as goes Bitcoin, so goes Ethereum. And I know we're having an inordinately difficult time breaking out past 97. There's heavy resistance at 9,700 USD for Bitcoin. And oh, good Lord. Hey, look at that. Right as I said it. Right as I said it, we've broken out past. Hey, hey, hey. All right. That's fantastic news. So anyway, that's what I was saying. This is what I was looking at. I thought this was going to be a 1, 2, 3 top. And I thought we were probably about to break down. So I was telling her I would take a look at setting my stop losses for ETH, because I thought Bitcoin would break down. I mean, it's, you know me, guys. I say it's always wise to set a stop loss. Why lose money? You don't have to. If you can set a stop loss here as it's careening down, and then set some buy orders to be able to pick up, you know, you set your stop loss for say 25% of your position here, and then you set some buy orders. This is assuming you have enough fiat on the side to be able to preset these buy orders, but give yourself enough of a gap, whatever you feel comfortable. And again, no one can predict the bottom of the market, so you've got to use your best judgment when making these sorts of decisions for yourself. But you know, I would say if it's, I give it a gap, and then I'll ladder in buy orders, you know, where I think it'll be towards the bottom. And using that strategy, I've done pretty well here and there when there's little market crashes. So that's something I would keep in mind as you are planning your strategy. Snake was on yesterday, Hourglass. So Snake was here. We've still got our main man with the gifted pigment. So you know, I know everybody loves Snake, guys. Hopefully I'm growing on you, but you know, it's hard to beat Snake. He's great. So let's see. Christopher, good question. Where's this mine at? What's your opinion on what the total market cap will be at the end of the year and reasonings why? All right, guys. I'm gonna roll it back a little bit and say I don't make long-term predictions because it's just stupid. It's just stupid. It's ridiculous, and it's guessing. I mean, it's a million. There is so much that can happen between now and the end of the year. I just think it's ridiculous to make those kind of price predictions. I'll make you a Bitcoin prediction for this weekend. You know, like I will say what I think that coins will go up or down in a long term, but making an actual prediction about where they'll go is so difficult because they work alongside. So there's so many things that can influence the market, right? One FUD article could tank everything. You know, China could ban Bitcoin again. India could ban Bitcoin again. You know, there's all these rumors, and they constantly happen. And every time they do, woo, market takes a nosedive. So you know, making a prediction at the end of the year is crazy, and even for market cap. Now, what do I hope it's at? I mean, I hope we get into that, $1 trillion mark. We've done, speaking of market cap, let's just go on over here and take a peek. We have been on a bull run for a market cap increase. I mean, geez, it was like a week and a half ago. Well, I know, guys, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and take this moment to sincerely apologize for the few amounts that we've been streaming. The last time I streamed was, I think, a week ago today. So I apologize for that, guys. We've had a lot going on. And anyway, point being, the last time I streamed, we were at about 425 bill, which is pretty hefty, but we're already back to 6. I think, assuming the market maintains bullish sentiment, which I think overall has been a pretty bullish sentiment over the last 3-4 weeks, as long as the market maintains bullish sentiment, I think we could easily see that at $750 billion before the end of the summer. But again, it's purely speculative. That's assuming that the current market conditions prevail going forward. So difficult to say. Anyway. And since it's Friday and I'm streaming, I'm having a beer. All right, let's see. What else? Yeah, well, take a look while we're here. Yeah, so yeah, $458 billion. Bitcoin dominance continuing to drop down to 36%, up from, it was about 42%. Back before this bull run started. So I think that really speaks to the fact that it's been alt season. Alts have been doing very, very well. So many of them. I mean, you guys know, Ontology's been going crazy. EOS has been going crazy. Everything's been, it's green days all over. So pretty great things overall. All right, what else? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm bullish. I'm bullish long term. People ask me, why would you buy Bitcoin in this market in a down market, or why would you buy Bitcoin in this market in an up market? I am always going to continue to buy Bitcoin, right? Like every time I get paid, I put some of my money into my traditional investments, my 401k and mutual funds and this sort of stuff. I put some of my money in my bank account so I can live with it, and I put some of my money into my Coinbase account so that I have it there to trade. Yeah, that's no reason to guess other than fun. You're right. I mean, I'm bullish long term, I guess, is really what I'm getting at here, guys. Long term, I'm bullish on crypto. So I think Bitcoin will continue to rise over time. Ultimately, do I think it will be the final currency that becomes the thing that we're like, yeah, we all live on the blockchain now? Probably not, because there's so many that are coming out that are far more powerful. But as it stands right now, it has the longest blockchain, it has the most robust dev team, and everything else is pegged to it. So that's just how it is. Yes, smart to diversify. Yeah, you're right. BTC not quite testing 10K, is it already? Nah, still at 98. We got room to go, guys. Come on, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and pull up this fib. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the king and its run. All right, and you guys know I like to look on the 4-hour is my usual jump off. So look at that. Volume has decreased a little bit, but now we see increasing volume coming back in. We are seeing the RSI is way run up, but check that out on the MACD. You see histogram starting to curl back up. I think we probably are going to go test 10K right now. Maybe not right now, but sometime this evening I think is possible. Depending on what this market sentiment continues to prove out to be. And how do we determine that, guys? Well, we go ahead and start to look at the smaller intervals to see if we see a confirmation on the signals. So on the 2-hour, yeah, look at that. We just had that bull cross. That's a lot of that's a lot of momentum going there. So on the 2-hour and the 1-hour, yep. Everything's winding up. Yep, look at that. On the 30-minute even. Yeah. Yeah, I think we might be going to run for that 10K test tonight. EOS or TRX? Have they bottomed out? Gonna bounce? Why did TRX pump? I think because their mainnet launch is what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? It's coming up. So there, I know it's right around the corner. and everybody knows it, so people are bullish. We'll see what happens. I mean, TRX I think long term is good. Again, I think I've been over this, that I get really fatigued with the way that they market, but they are effective. So let's see. Zeb, I don't know Zeb. What? Obviously Zeb is the ticker. Let's go see if it's on TradingView. I'm guessing none of those are it. Where do you trade Zeb? What is it? Talk to me, Goose. All right. In the meantime, let me get back to, let's see. Yeah, no worries, NYC Urbanista. All is well with Sam. He's just taking a break. He'll be back. Don't worry. He's got, or I don't know if he's taking a break. He's just working on some other things, but he'll be back. Don't sweat it. All right. Let's see. Pilot. Okay, though, Elvis. Do you know anything about those projects, or are they just picks from Suppo Man? Hold up. Who's Elvis? You calling me Elvis? Oh no. All right, there we go. Hollow SS and Zebi. All right. Let's see. Zebi on IDEX. Huh? Let's take a look. Is it IDEX.io? I'm assuming. Or not. Oh, this is like Bittrex. Great. I'm just going to explore. Oh, it's a decentralized exchange. Snazzy. I'm not a huge fan of this interface. It's not bad. It's not great. All right, what are we charting here? Zeb? ZB. ZCO. All right. Well, let's have a look. Are these TradingView charts? I hope. You guys can tell I'm. They are. Hey, look at that. You guys can tell I'm a TradingView junkie, huh? I'm like, if it's not on TradingView, I'm not charting it. Yeah. Well, we are creatures of comfort, aren't we? Huh. Yep. You know what that looks like? It looks like another chart I don't like. I don't like that action. That looks way too body to me. What are we looking at? That's on the hourly. 2 hour. I mean, I'm assuming this thing must be brand new. Yeah, May. All right. So it's gone parabolic. Started to retrace a little bit. This is on a 6 hour. Let's take a look here. All right. So let's just go from the jump to current. Is that a wick or is that? All right, yeah. Okay, man. Let's see. You beat it, nerd. And let's go ahead and look at some smaller intervals. Whoops. Hey, now. Cool it. All right. Interesting. I'm actually surprised. I thought this was going to. Line up a little bit tighter, but actually, this really does. Here, guys, look at this. This is a trader's mind strategy executing by bots, is what it looks like to me. Right? Like, there's heavy indecision right near all of the fib retracement points, and every time it drops to just above the next fib retracement. To me, it's like bots. I don't know. Could be that there's just not enough action. I don't know what the numbers are on this volume I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't know. I can take a look at it. I don't know anything about this project, but I can tell you just by the chart, I'm not touching it. It's not for me. I don't know, maybe if I find out it's a super dope project, it becomes for me. But as it stands right now, that's a nah. It's a house of nah. All right, let's see here. All right. anything about these projects are just picks from Suppleman. And for the record, guys, I don't touch anything Suppleman talks about just because it's too sketchy. Like, just by the very nature of his reach, he's almost coordinating pump and dumps. Just by the nature of his reach, people buy it because he says moon. He has such a huge audience, and then inevitably the price kind of tanks off a little bit after that. So it's not, I don't follow Suppleman's recommendations or Palm Beach Confidential or anything that has too big of a subscriber base, just because there's too much potential. I mean, look at John McAfee puts one tweet out and projects like Einsteinium go crazy. Einsteinium could, I mean, I suppose the concept is good, right? Like, you are able to utilize you're voting with your dollar to decide which, or your token, to decide which projects are getting funding. I think that's cool, and actually would help people that care about science make sure that the funds are getting funneled to the projects that they deem are worthy. However, is that necessary, or could you just invest in science projects? I mean, I guess the point being there that they use the blockchain to verify that the prices are going where they're going. Anyway, whatever the point is, I know McAfee tweeted about that in the middle of the summer last year, and it went parabolic. And like, it's really a project that most people probably wouldn't have given two S's about. And yeah, anyway, be careful. Be careful of people with huge groups telling people to buy in. Just be cautious, or be a savvy trader and know what your targeted entrance and exit points are, and feel free to utilize that, because again, that's not really much different than seeing an article that Tron's mainnet is going to launch, or that Komodo made a new partnership, any of this kind of stuff, and going, oh, I saw the announcement, I'm going to go ahead and buy this up, or I hear the rumor about it from the forums, I'm going to go ahead and snap it up now and hope that it works. I mean, again, it really entirely depends on your comfortability and your trading strategy. So your risk tolerance, I guess, is a better way to say that. All right, what else we got? Actually, yeah. So I know you guys love the TA, but since I did put these topics on, I feel like I should at least touch on them while I jump on here. And this is something I think is pretty cool, obviously, since I work in the blockchain space, came out of traditional corporate and came over to work in the blockchain space. So there's been a massive uptick in people putting blockchain references onto their resumes, into their LinkedIns, into their Upwork profiles, et cetera, et cetera. So this noted list of blockchain skills skyrocketed more than 6,000% from the first quarter of last year. It's from this year. That was from Upwork's database. That is incredible. And it just, I think these are the kind of things that are signs to me that long-term blockchain is going to be a thing. So again, it's picking which horse you want to back in the race, but with this kind of growth in 1 year and continued, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that something excellent will be coming out on the other end. So it's just up to us to watch it and make sure that the excellent ones have good runways in the meantime. Now, part of those people that are being hired by Coinbase. I think there's two schools of thought on this, right? Like, people have been talking about the Coinbase Mafia. That's what I was saying specifically on this other article. They're talking about the Coinbase Mafia because Coinbase is going out and buying up a lot of the competition, and they are hiring a lot of the top experts, and they are centralizing the talent into one place. And since we are a decentralized nation, being in the blockchain, people are starting to feel some type of way about that. So I think on the one hand, this is business, right? Like, you want to have all the best people on your team. It kind of makes sense. But I can see how it sort of goes against the crypto ethos. Anyway, I think it kind of is only smart, considering they are one of the major exchanges in the world that provides a gateway for people to enter the crypto market from fiat. And we all remember last year, every time there was another pump, you know, people would go try to sign up for Coinbase and take forever to be able to get approved. Or we all know that their customer service is less than exemplary historically. So why not buy up all of the people? Why not hire up everybody? Hire up all the devs, hire up all the customer service people, hire up everybody else. They've got the funding, and why not? So I don't know. I'm of two minds on it. I know I still use GDAX all the time, so till something better comes along, and something else with fiat pairings for more of the coins that I'm interested in, or the tokens that I'm interested in, GDAX works fine for me. So I guess I'll allow them to centralize the talent and continue to try to make that better. All right, this is also something I thought was pretty interesting. So we all know that most of the major banks have started to ban crypto purchases on credit cards. I can tell you that I personally had an issue with that because last year I did use a lot via Coinbase. I did utilize my credit card a lot, and I thought I was pretty savvy, right? Because I was only buying with money I had in my bank account already, but because you can either transfer funds in and then wait for it to clear and then be able to transact, or you can use the credit card at the time to transact immediately, or you could wire transfer it in and then you got to pay the wire transfer fund. So I just thought, why not just use my cashback credit card, transact immediately, be able to trade on it right away, and then just go back over to my banking app and pay it off. And so when being used responsibly, I don't think it's a problem. And MasterCard right here says their Q1 financial results, they had a $1.5 billion net income, and I think that was because people were utilizing their credit processing services in order to transact with crypto into places like Coinbase. Cross-border volumes increased 21% in Q1 compared to the previous year, which was more than a 17% increase in the fourth quarter of 2017 out of that 21%. That's insane, which totally lines up with the massive bull run there that we had at the end of the year. And they said by April they saw that volume down 2%, and it started to significantly dip off. So I thought that was significant. Maybe MasterCard will start to get on our side as far as lobbying these banks to allow crypto purchases on your credit card again. Either way, it's never smart to buy a speculative asset or to invest in a speculative asset with money that you cannot afford to lose. So I do not recommend going to use your credit card if you do have a bank that still allows it. I do not recommend doing that unless you can pay that credit card off right away, because you really don't want to end up upside down on buying at Bitcoin at 10 racks and then it drops down to 8,500 and you're operating at a loss and you still have the money of your credit card company or the loan, or et cetera, et cetera. It's never a good idea. So let's face it, guys, ultimately when you're investing, it is a bit of a gamble, and you never gamble with money you can't afford to lose. So always be cognizant of that when you were deciding what kind of money that you want to put into this game. All right, let's see what else. They project the end of alt season when Bitcoin dominance will be at 26.7. Well, that's like right around the corner, isn't it? Oh no, it's still at 36. Okay, sorry. 42% drop from 46% gives us a final target. Each year, Bitcoin loses less dominance from alts. Any thoughts? Each year, Bitcoin loses less dominance from alts. I'm not sure I understand the way that you're stating that. Bitcoin loses dominance from alts. That's what happens because Bitcoin is the gateway to the 90% of the alts on the market. I'm not sure I understand the question. I'm sorry. But I mean, as more currencies get launched and as more tokens become available on the market, especially if there's not as many fiat pairings, there more money will enter the market via Bitcoin and then be traded against alts. So I think that just kind of goes with, that's just logical. That goes without saying that as more coins are launched and until there are more fiat pairings available, Bitcoin dominance will start to go down because more money enters the market and then enters the alts via Bitcoin. So that only makes sense. They will buy up more Bitcoin, market cap will go up. They sell off some of the Bitcoin for alts. Market cap is still up, but Bitcoin dominance goes down. That's just how the economics there work. Woof, my credit card now charges a $100 fee for crypto on purchase. Yeah, the banks aren't a fan. Let's be honest, guys. The banks aren't a fan because this threatens their model. This is an institution that has existed for I don't know, thousands of years, for sure hundreds of years. Probably easier to say thousands of years. And this threatens their model. They've been a middleman that's been able to say, let us hold your money, and then we're going to lend out your money, and we're going to make money on your money, and we'll give you a little bit of money for holding your money, but not really. And then also we're going to figure out a bunch of ways to take more of that money from you, like overdraft fees and administrative fees and management fees, et cetera, et cetera. And so they're fine with holding on to your money and gambling it, but heaven forbid you gamble with their money. So yes, that's exactly it, is they it threatens their model. So of course they're trying to stop as many vectors until they can figure out a way to either get a piece or you know, get it themselves. But yeah, that just goes without saying, which is why I'm not a fan of Ripple. All right, Ethos is going to try to take on Coinbase with fiat gateway. Interesting. I think, you know, I keep, man, I keep reading whenever Binance announces a USDT pairing, and every time I read it as a USD pairing. I saw they had the USDT pairing for Cardano a couple weeks back, and oh man, I seriously was like, like I read it USD and was like, here we go. But I was reading what I wanted to read instead of what was actually on the screen. So anyway, I'll have to look into that fiat gateway. I'm not familiar with that, but I can tell you there's I do know at least one other project that's got that in their roadmap. So more fiat pairings is better for the market, and I think that'll change Bitcoin dominance. We would have a more accurate assessment of what Bitcoin's market dominance would be at that point. I mean, it could be considerably lower because people aren't buying it at all in order to enter into altcoins, potentially assuming there's a fiat pair for them. So I think it'll be interesting to see. All right. Yes, I did touch on the XRP stuff, Brenda. I did. It's yeah, the short version of it is they are involved in a class action lawsuit because there's a man from San Diego saying that he bought it with the expectation for the value to go up, given the team members that were involved with Ripple and the partnerships that they had announced, and that would make it a security. Ripple has come back, and one of their official reps went on record stating Ripple the company and XRP are not related, which I thought was I don't know. It seems like a poorly calculated maneuver on their part to me. But anyway, who knows? Maybe more people aren't savvy enough to understand that when they say that means just because we announce more partnerships doesn't mean they're using XRP to move the money around, which is ultimately the reason that I wanted to highlight that. So anyway. Thanks, NYC Urbanista. Yeah, guys, if you are enjoying the content and you are a fan of Cryptosomniac, go ahead and like and subscribe. You know, hit that thumbs up, smash that thumbs up, and hit the little bell. So every time we do go live, you get a notification so you can jump on and chat with us and hopefully get some good information. Let's see. What is your feeling on the potential of high performance blockchain? I know Sam did a big report on high performance blockchain, and Sam is a great big fan of it. I will admit to have not read that report and not watched that stream. So I know Sam is a big fan of high performance blockchain, but I actually haven't looked too closely at it. That's correct, Johnny B. Yeah, it's not the SEC. I don't think it's going to tank the price. I don't think it's going to do anything to the price. I'm just telling you because I don't think you should be, if you are a fan of decentralization and you are a fan of not giving your Bitcoin back to the banks, I don't think you should be long on Ripple. I'm not long on Ripple for those reasons. If you have a similar mindset to me, maybe you should consider that position. I'm not here to tell you what to do. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just some dude on YouTube that happens to know how to read a chart and does a whole lot of research on crypto. So I'm I'm happy to share my opinions, and I think you should go out and do research, not just here. I think you should watch several other channels, do your own research. You know, obviously we try to help aggregate as much news as possible to give you a good reason to come here and hang out with us, because we do a lot of research and we do know what's going on. We do look into a lot of projects, so we are happy to share that knowledge with you guys. And while we're on that subject, you know, if you like being here and you like giving it what we give away for free, imagine what's in the Cryptosomniac Advantage. Well, guess what? You don't even have to imagine. You can jump on now for free. We give you a 14-day trial, and all you got to do is go right over here to cryptosomniac.com. You go here to the little rocket and click into the Cryptosomniac Advantage to get signed up. It is free to sign up. And, oh, rats. All right, give me a second. I'm going to have to go ahead and... Oh, you got to be kidding me. There we go. Okay. Because I don't memorize passwords, because I'm terrible. Anyway, so... Oh, look at that. So anyway, here we go. I guess we haven't updated our own selves to an Advantage member. You would click the rocket, go right in here and get into the Cryptosomniac Advantage, and you can sign up for free. So you would have access to all of the reports. You would have access to the Moon Lounge, which is our private Slack channel. In there, we've got 2 full-time live technical analysts. So if you like what we're doing here, going over everything, and you know how you guys can chime in and say, hey, this is what I see on this chart. Somebody else take a look, give me a thought, or you know, what do you guys think? If you can have that in your pocket 24 hours a day as long as you got a smartphone. We've got Amal over there, we've got Jordan over there. Those guys are really sharp. Both have a little bit different style, but you know, our community vibes really well with them, and they are very active. They're in there all the time answering questions, doing live charting, things like that. We've got really great writers that are constantly doing research on different projects, and that's, you know, we try to put out at least 2 reports a week. Earlier this week we put one out on Loki, so if any of you guys know about that, Loki is a fork of Monero, and it's going to be effectively, it's trying to be how did you say, if Monero is Bitcoin, then Loki would be more like Ethereum. So interesting project to watch. If you wanted to take a look at that report, you can join the Cryptosomniac Advantage for free for 14 days. Like I said, just click in here, sign up, and then you would have access to all the reports. We'll send them to you in your inbox, and then you can actually always come in here to the dashboard and read them. So if it's for you, if you like it, then hopefully you stick around and keep the subscription. And if not, then you just cancel, and you could even still go in and download all the reports if you want. What have you got to lose? Seriously, guys, sign up. Do it now. Don't wait. Don't run. Don't walk around. All right. So let's see. Yes, Ripple. Yes, Russell. Exactly right. As a crypto early adopter, and as everyone here is, a centralized coin should be an automatic signal to run. So but then, you know, again, I will maintain my position that if you are a trader, especially a swing trader or a day trader, I do not have a problem with making money on a shit coin if I see the opportunity. I will get in and out of it quickly, because if you can, making money is making money, right? Like, or acquiring Bitcoins, increasing your portfolio, if that's your long-term goal, which if it is not, I don't really know what you're doing here. But if that is your goal, then if you see the opportunity to do it on a shit coin, do it. Why not? I do. I can tell you that for sure. So let's see what else. I have a real problem with cold storage and buying and selling crypto in a timely manner. Well, while we're on that subject, that's another problem that I don't want to steal any thunder. That's another problem that's going to be solved. Let's just say that. That's another problem that's going to be solved in the very near future. So anyway, again, don't want to steal any thunder, but don't worry about that. We got you. Let's see. Modem. I'm not familiar with Modem. Where's it trade? Let's take a look. Also, why is this is ridiculous? Maybe I should log in as maybe if I log in as Sam. Well, whatever. Anyway. All right. Let's get back to the charts. That's what you guys are here for. Let's be real. Innit? You're here for charting. Come on. I know I'm amusing, but... Oh, look at that. Hey. Can I just say... I hate to say a told it so, but I told it so. Look at that. Wicking right off the top of that fib level. And coming back down. Yep. Look at that. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to dump. I don't think it's going to dump, but I think we are going to have some more trouble exceeding that 98, 99. I don't know. We could test it. It depends. This volume falling off here is not giving me a huge amount of confidence. And then, well, that's looking good. On the 30, and again, guys, I'm only using these smaller times because this is how I confirm what the larger time frames are telling me. And yep, sure enough, look at that. Histogram's starting to curl off. So that would be one to keep an eye on, you know, depending on where you got in and where your exit point is. I don't know that the market's going to tank today, but if you're looking to acquire a little bit lower, I might set some buy orders in anywhere from 93.80 to 94, maybe. I can tell you this. Hold on, I'll tell you exact. I was going to give you rough estimates, but I can tell you what I had my buy orders in from yesterday from, because again, guys, we know I like doing the bottom fishing plays. So hang tight while GDAX refreshes, because my computer was totally asleep. Come on, guy. All right, well, it's gonna have to wait. There we go. So my buy orders were at 88.48, 89.78, 90.40, and 91.58. That was yesterday. I don't think that any of those are gonna hit, but I'm gonna let them sit there because those stay when my with my stop loss higher. So I got my stop at 94.30. So that way, if the market does start to tank off, I get the gap between here and here before buy orders pick up. And everybody, this is, I think I say this constantly, this is my buy range in here. Once things have run up, if it retraces back down in here, I like doing the bottom fishing plays. So when people are getting stop loss hunted and you see those little orders come down, you can pick up a little buy here, you can pick up a little buy here, and then of course if it does drop all the way back down to here, we may have some more downward action to go. So it's not ever wise to catch a falling knife, but I don't know that we'll go too much below 88. That is my opinion. I don't think it'll go too much below 88. So that's where my buys are. Bottom fishing play on Neblio. All right, let's take a look at that. Let's see. Neblio, Binance. All right, so it looks like I think this is going to be support right now is what it's at. We're bouncing off support. So if we're doing bottom fishing plays, and what kind of, let's see, hold on. I got this on the 4 hour. Get a nice little fib in there. From, should we do from the breakout? Nah, let's do from, hold on. I got to look at the time frame here. 421, we got 5.4. Yeah, I guess we might as well go from, we'll say about here. That seems like the next pretty solid support level, right around that 1390. So oops. Boy, it's actually right in there. It's right in that area right now. Yeah, well, see decreasing sell volume. Yeah, this is actually starting to look decent. Hold on. Yep, RSI starting to curl up a little bit there. That's on the 4 hour. 2 hour, a little bit of downward pressure. Yeah, I might hold off on that. I might hold off on that yet, but I would definitely keep an eye on it. I mean, out on the 4 hour, that's looking like it's coming to There might be a buy signal. Wait for it to get, wait for it to get a little bit closer to that 30 range in the RSI, and watch that volume. If you get a couple candles with some upper volume, bullish volume, it might be a good day to place in some buy orders. So if I was going to do that, what would I do? Let's see. I would probably, again, you want to set your stops where your support was, right? So this is already, I would have had a stop somewhere up here and then been waiting for it to fall into here. So now that it has fallen into here, maybe I should do a different fib. Well, I'm trying to get you, I'm trying to do this based on where the breakout was, because this is not much support here. I mean, what is this? Yeah, that's I guess 2 days worth of support. We've got another roughly 2 days worth of support here. Yeah, I think you've got some more room for it to come down, but it is getting pretty close. So I would, right in here, guys. So I like to set them just under these fib levels. So I'd be maybe like 1460 ish, and I'll do stupid things. Like I like certain numbers, so I'll look at what I think it is, and then I'll round it off to the nearest number that I like. So that's just my own little personality quirk. I don't know that I recommend doing that exactly, but yeah, I would set, if this is one you're looking to pick up for some bottom fishing plays, I would set your buys maybe anywhere between like 14.6 and 14.9, just under 14.9, because 14.9 is like right at the 0.236 fib level. Because what'll happen is, let me illustrate what I'm talking about here. So if you see it coming down, right, and you've been watching it, you've been wanting to buy it since over here somewhere, and you see it start to come down, then, so especially here, this is when you have this many red candles in a row, 3, 4 in a row, generally that's, especially with volume like this, it's going to continue to come down, right? So when you get to here, somewhere in here, you're going to start to go, okay, I don't know if it can go, I don't know if it's going to continue to tank, and you don't want to, when they say don't catch a falling knife, it means don't set your buy orders in here. So you want to set a buy order somewhere in here, and then look at that, on this one candle right here, as it wicks past that 0.5 fib level, if you had a buy order in anywhere in here, as these people were stop loss hunting, you got a nice little pickup, and then it traded sideways, and you would have had the opportunity to take some profit here before it dips off again. So that is that's where I would look at it for me. That's the kind of plays I like to make. And again, I just do it with like little percentages. So again, if it doesn't happen, you're not getting blown out of your fiat stack, or if it does happen, you're never go all in at once, right? So I'm happy if I can get 2 or 3 of them to pick up, and I had 5 set in. Great, be happy. Be happy with profit, or be happy with a nice pickup. All right, let's see what else. Boy, am I running long again? I'm running long. You guys. I hope you enjoy the fact that I like to talk, because I will just run on. Apparently for an hour and a half. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm gonna do. Didn't I do Neo already? I swear I did. I did Neo ETH. We want to do Neo BTC? All right, let's take a look at Neo. I'll do Neo, and then I'm gonna get out of here, because it's Friday night, guys, and this beer's getting warm. All right, so I did Neo ETH, so we'll do Neo. We'll do Neo BTC. Hold tight. On Binance. All right. Whoops. That's Neblio. That's not what I want. Where's it? Oh, probably have a Neo BTC in here somewhere. I gotta get on that thing. Jordan, one of our TAs, showed me a way to like divvy these all out, which is really just typing in a name that doesn't exist and then saving it there. But I thought it was rather clever, and I got to get on that, because this is starting to get ridiculous. All right, what's going on? Come on, switch. There we go. All right, Neo. Oh, look at that, mooning. Oh wait, that's ETHUSD. What is going on here? Yeah, we know ETH's mooning. Neo BTC. There we go. Who knows how to use a computer? Oh boy. All right. Look at that. So again, guys, I don't hold Neo. Full disclosure, I hold 0 Neo. I have never held Neo. I do not have a problem with Neo. I just don't buy it. It's just not me. So I just want to disclose that as I'm looking at it. And again, I'm going to say this is right in my buy range. This is already in my buy range. Based on, you know, if I had been watching it since over here and it had run up to here, it has already retraced back down into where I would like to buy. Just by my typical strategy. Oh, wow. Russell, thank you. Dude, huge thank you. That's so cool. Hey, guys, just so you know, we love you. We're so grateful that you guys watch us. We are happy to be here providing this information for you guys because we love this. We love doing this, and we hope it provides value. So, man, huge thanks, man. That's a nice donation. We really appreciate it. Wow, thanks, man. All right. Anybody across Moonlight? Neo supporting it looks interesting. I don't know, but I'll look into it. Is it a Litecoin fork? What? Why the name? Or they just wanted to use that anyway? Or is it a freelancing? Is it a freelancing? Like what's it? Like an Upwork, only decentralized? That'd be kind of cool. All right. Let's see. Well, I think you guys were looking for what? Are we looking for? Like a buy? I don't know, guys. Seriously, this is in my buy range, and should I tell you if I would buy right now? I would have bought right here. I would have bought right here. Anytime I see, if it's a project I'm bullish on, anytime I see the RSI below 30, I'm buying. That's what I do. Oh man. Yeah, thanks guys. Hey, no, it's not required, guys. Seriously, it's not. Don't feel bad about it. Like, I just want to express my thanks because we appreciate it. We appreciate you just being here. If you really did want to, if you want to support us and you don't have fiat to send us to the channel and blah 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 blah, it's not required. If you don't want it and you want to support us, just tell your friends about us, man. Tell people that are interested. Tell people that want to learn about crypto. Like, this is where you go to learn about it. Because, you know, we try not to shill here. I mean, obviously we all have our own personal biases, but I try to at least disclose my biases when I'm having these conversations. But you know, so we try to just give you the most effective information. We try to help you understand our mindsets and our strategies as we are making these plays, so that you can see why we do it and then decide if that is the way that you want to do it. You know, again, I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money or invest your money. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude who is also a very active trader and loves this stuff. And I love sharing my knowledge with people. So, hey, greetings, Andres. Greetings from Argentina. Hey, Cyber Kenobi, what's up, my man? What's up? What's up? All right, guys, I was actually wrapping it up, but yeah, make sure to tweet at him. Oh, I'll tell you what else. If you want to show me some love, follow me on Twitter, guys, at Cryptosinewave, and that's SINEWAVE, Cryptosinewave, because the sine wave is the big fluctuating bass sound. I think I've talked about it. We also make music. I do, and the sine wave is the sub bass, so that's where that came from. And also, look at that. There's a little sine wave right there as it oscillates. Anyway, whatever. All right, let's see. Right. Vechain. All right, I'm gonna do Vechain, and then I really am getting out of here, guys. All right, Binance, Ben. Boy, it's on a nice little pump, isn't it? Are we at ATH there? Oh no. Okay. That does show some pretty significant historic support and resistance. Look at that, blew past it on its first moon. But then there's definitely traded around. So this is a pretty good historic support and or resistance level. And it looks like it's having the same trouble that Bitcoin's having at 9,800 USD. Looks like it just doesn't want to break out. So here's what I would say about Ven right now. If you have been holding Ven since the 28th, I would take some profit. That's what I would do. Because I think it looks like a 1, 2. So we'll see. I mean, it depends on what we're seeing here. This is on a 2-hour. Let's take a look. Some decreasing volume, some increasing bear volume. We already see the bear cross. See what I'm saying, guys? Increasing bear volume. So we'll go back over to the hourly here. Looks like this is just about to have the bear cross, and we do see the RSI starting to come back down. So that's stop loss territory for me, guys. That's take profit territory for me, depending on when I got in. So like I said, if you got in back here at the 28th before this run up, I'd be looking to take some profit. Now again, it's all going to depend on your position and you know what you. It's all going to depend on your position and what you're comfortable with. But yeah, I would look at taking some profit there because that's looking like it might dip down a little bit. And you know, if you sell anywhere up here, you could potentially buy back in somewhere down in this range. Here, let's put a fib on it. Let's put a fib on it. Like Portlandia. Put a bird on it. All right, I'm obviously getting goofy. It's Friday night at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I would be setting some stops in here. And then if you're looking for, hey guys, here you go. You want to talk about my bottom fishing play? This is be my bottom fishing play right before this little 0.5 here. Because look, it drops down and look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times as somebody's stop loss hunting. Right there, you wouldn't have an opportunity to pick up. So if you're that would be my thought there, somewhere between 51 and 52. You can set a buy order and set your stop somewhere, or you know, either just take some profit, you know, set some sell orders. And again, if you're setting sell orders, me personally, I like using a stop loss and I like using limit orders. I never use market orders unless, you know, because I try not to form a FOMO, I try not to use market orders. So I would maybe put some limit sells between 56.2 and 57.8-ish. This would have already been at my stop territory, but maybe you could set your stop. Again, you want to do it either just above or just below that fib level. And I don't know if I'd set a stop loss here and then set buy orders here. And look at that. Sorry, there we go. That bull candle, that red candle printing out there. Well, I guess it's a little bit of orange on my screen, but anyway. I don't know, guys. This is let's do it. I know you guys love it when we make them look pretty, so yeah, I don't know. That's ugly. Yeah, I'm not buying it right now for sure. Oops. Hey, we don't need extra ones of those. You beat it. Yeah, I mean that's not really a pattern that I don't see a rising wedge. I think this is just a channel here. Let's maybe if we extrapolate this. Come on, too close to the top of my chart. That maybe is looking like a little bit of a rising wedge. We're going to need to see more play out before that happens. Either way, I think it's got more. I think it's got more room to come down. I'd be setting. If you want to pick it up, I'd be setting my buy orders either somewhere just under this 5 range, or again, you know, for these bottom fishing plays, right there, like 57, 56, something like that. But again, this is my buy range, guys. This is where I like to buy. Once you've seen it run up, I'm in here. So I'd be setting my buys between 47, 49. Again, sometimes you don't get in on the coins you want, but I don't FOMO into things, and I try to stick to my strategy, and that's my strategy. So anyway. bear cross on the MACD. Look, right there. Boom. And that's on the hourly. 2 hour. 4 hour, it's like just kind of kissing off, but we'll see, because when you get down a little bit further, it's already made the bear cross on the 30 and confirming on the 15. It's not a huge gap. Sorry, I almost used my hands like you could see it. It's not a huge gap here, and we started to see the histogram curl up. A lot of times, guys, this histogram right here is going to give you an indicator of what these two lines are going to do before they do it. And so you can kind of confirm again when you see, look right here at its peak, the next one that printed, it's showing a decrease, right? And then look what happened. Boom. See what I'm saying? Right? So same thing here. It was dropping, keeps going down, right? We started to see a little bit of upward movement here. Do you see what I'm saying? And a little bit more. So this would have been a bull trap, and I think that might be again what's happening there. Yeah. See, there's your bull trap. Still keeps dipping. Yeah, I'd hold off on that one for now. Guys. I think that's got some more room down to go. So again, I don't know. I'm going to retract my statements and say I would set my buy orders in. I'm back down in this range, 52 to 53.5, somewhere in there. That's where I'd be laddering in my buys. And with that, yeah, let's do the crypto giveaway. Yeah, why not? I think I figured out how to do this now. So if you so I need you, if you're on Facebook, to give me a like and a share. If you are on Twitter, retweet it, the video from yesterday, Snae's video. If you retweeted, so do these things for me today. Retweet my video and share on Facebook, and then if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment with your ERC20 address. Again, don't say shitty things or I will ignore you, and you will definitely not win. Snae still lets you win, but I'm a jerk, and I try to keep people nice. So anyway, so sorry, no, I'm trying to get this random number. Hey, learn to spell. Random number generator. All right, cool. So, you guys. I'm glad some of you guys are regulars. That's pretty good. All right, so let me start this spiel over. Share on Facebook, retweet on Twitter, post on YouTube with your ERC20 address in a comment, and you will be eligible to win some free crypto next time we stream. So now is the time when, if you did any of those things for Snae's video, I'm probably going to screw this up, guys. Bear with me. So it'll be 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter, and 3. Wait, we're doing a 1 through 10. So 1, 2, 3 Facebook, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 1 through 9. 4, 5, 6 Twitter, 7, 8, 9 YouTube, and go. 1, 2, 3 Facebook. All right. So let's see who shared us on Facebook yesterday. I'm sorry I suck at this, guys. I'm the worst, right? You don't see me on Twitter? At Cryptosomniac, CryptoSomniac, Cryptosomniac. I'm there. It's just it's my own custom Cryptosomniac logo with purple, because I'm a big fan of the color purple. So you can find me there. Yeah, beer buzz from one beer that I've taken like an hour to drink. I way too much for that. I'm a grown man. I don't know how to find out who shared what yesterday. Where is... Oh, it would help if I was in the group. That's me. It's also me. Good heavens. Alright, guys, I suck at this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to wait. I swear I'll get Snay to show me this next time, and I'll figure it out. I don't know what they're using to figure out who's shared, but I will note it down that the Facebook person, somebody on Facebook is going to win Twitter from Snay Stream, or win crypto from Snay Stream. So anyway, all right. Oh, awesome. Right on, Johnny B. Glad to help. That is exactly what I am here for, is I'm hopefully helping you, hopefully helping you learn how my brain works and how I trade so that you can adapt that to your own strategy. And with that, guys, I'm gonna do one more quick shill for the Cryptosomniac Advantage. If you like, I'm gonna sign off, and I know you guys are bummed about that. So if you'd like to have us in your back pocket at all times, you can sign up for the Cryptosomniac Advantage for free. Go over to cryptosomniac.com. Click over here for the Advantage and create an account, and you can do so for free right now. We will give you full access to all of the reports, all of the write-ups, all of the ICO reviews, etc., and the Moon Lounge, which is really the advantage there, is being able to get in and you can shoot me, Snay, Sam, Amal, Jordan, any of us, a direct message or write to us in the thread and say, hey, what do you think about this? And you know, we're on there and we will respond. Sam may not respond right now because again he's out for the moment, but any of the rest of us, we're very active. We have a very active community of people in there, a very active community of ICO investors, or at least people that are interested in ICOs, as well as a very active community of day traders and 2 full-time technical analysts that are in there, and our staff is growing, and you know, we just want to continue to provide excellent content. So for that, we need more subscribers, and we want you to come over and check it out. We think that you will find it valuable. Come on over. 14 days for free. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? And with that, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys being here with me, and I hope you guys all have a great Friday. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. Hey, all right, thanks guys. Glad you followed me on Twitter, and again guys, really appreciate you guys being here and really appreciate all the support. So thank you so much, guys. This is Jason, Cryptosomniac out, and y'all have a great weekend. Actually, we'll probably be streaming over the weekend because we feel like we've been depriving you guys a little bit, so maybe I'll see you tomorrow. All right, everybody, have a good one. Thanks again. Come on. So embarrassing when I quit and then it doesn't quit. Beat it, nerd. Well, it's totally frozen up, so I guess we're gonna hang out all night. No, that's not happening. Just do it the old-fashioned way.